I got time to do this? Hi. Hi.
Hi, how are you feeling,
Having a
Mr.
good time?
Reagan? Late night?
Late night? Good night. Did you have a good time?
Did you?
Yeah. I did.
Did you train to sing?
Did you sing? I didn't know the words.
Were you surprised by how eagerly they joined in the singing?
Well, the whole party joined in the singing, and evidently it's a very well-known Russian song. I thought Van Cliburn was just great. First time in 9 years that he's played. I mean, really, it's.
What did you and she talk about last night? Did you have a chance to?
Well, see, she was with my husband.
Well, did you ask your
What
husband
did you
what
talk
they
about
told
with Mr. Gorbachev?
Well, we talked about, let's see, we talked about our coming to Moscow.
Where, did you set a date?
No, I really leave that to other people.
Is it definitely you will be going?
I don't know.
Did he have an itinerary for you when you arrived there? Tell you what you should see?
No, well, he thought I should see the Kremlin. I said I'd like to see Leningrad and L'Ermitage. And then we told that story that I told you. Then we got into a lot of discussions with Dick Cheney and Richard Pearl. It was a very
Did he seem to be having
lively conversation.
Did he seem to be having a good time? Did he laugh a lot? Did he?
Yeah, no, he did. No, he's very easy.
Do they seem a little jet lagged or having any trouble?
Not
adjusting
at
to the
all.
schedule?
No, not at all. Maybe they are, but they didn't seem it.
Now that you've had a chance to see Mrs. Gorbachev a little more, what did you had a chance to talk to her a little bit more than you've had in the past?
Yeah, you know, the only time I've had to see her really is the coffee that you have after the state arrival that you do with every visitor. And then there are a lot of people there, and when you're going through translators, it makes it difficult.
Mrs. Reagan, can you share with us some of the things that you spoke with Mrs. Gorbachev about?
At the coffee?
Yes.
That makes it seem so long ago now. We talked about, she was talking about the Soviet Union.
Did she ask
You
you
mean
any
the
questions about America?
No,
What do you plan to talk about today? What do you think you might be talking about today?
I will see.
Mrs. Reagan, there's been much made of a competition between you two on clothes,
So
on
silly.
all sort of areas.
So silly, so silly. I mean, this is a summit of pretty substantive issues, you know, and that's what I felt the same way in Geneva. That's not right.
Did you and she talk about that being silly, or did she say?
No, but I assume she feels that way.
Mrs. Reagan, yesterday at the signing, you suggested to her you shake hands, and both of you did. Could you tell us what prompted you to make the suggestion that you shake hands?
Well, our husbands had shaken hands, and so I thought we should shake hands.
Mrs. Reagan, excuse me, I'm from Soviet Union. I've seen you yesterday dancing with your president. Did the Gorbachev join you dancing?
No, they had gone home.
Thank you.
Well, Mrs. Reagan,
Yes.
is there any ill feelings between you and Mrs. Gorbachev? It seems to be somewhat related.
Well, you all know, I'm not making any ill feelings.
Okay, I was just basing it on Larry Speaks' book.
Well, I didn't read it that way, and Larry Speaks is not me.
Is there anything in particular that you'd like to show her here at the White House? Anything that means
Oh, well, everything that we're going to be
any
saying.
particular piece of art or room that means something to you that you'd like to share with her?
Well, there's a mantelpiece in the state dining room that I think is, which has a little inscription on it that I think is
What's the inscription?
I'm not going to tell you. You have to wait and find out.
Mrs. Reagan, one last question. It looks like Mrs. Gorbachev is actually speaking English. Council, have you noticed that she's actually learned English since you last met her? Have you been able to talk to her in English at all?
No. I haven't.
Tell us your impressions of Mrs. Gorbachev. What do you
She's
think?
very, very nice, very bright, intelligent. I think I better go and meet her, or else she's not going to be very thrilled.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Intelligent.
Quite subtle. Sometimes it's not quite subtle. It must be tough.
Good morning.
And this is Pat Nixon. She just put up that he's here, and he's painted in California. This is the wedding dress before he was Sorry.
А эта картина какого века?
And this picture that we face, to what century does this belong? This picture,
Это типичная картина 20
I would say
века.
that it's a typical picture of the 20th century.
Right, right,
Right.
right. Artist of it.
Художник.
Was the sister of Andrew Wyatt. Andrew Wyatt.
Sister.
Сестра.
Sister
Andrew
is
Wyatt.
the artist of the
Andrew
portrait.
Wyatt. Его сестра.
Wyatt.
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 Его выставка была в Москве.
His exhibition was held in Moscow.
Да,
Right,
да.
right.
Это поколение художников
It
Уайта.
is a whole generation of painters.
Yes.
Sister
Right.
is the artist.
Да, это как раз его сестра, сестра главного художника.
Очень интересный художник.
And he's a very interesting painter.
Oh, yes.
Их
very
поколение
good.
And the whole
художников.
generation actually is quite
И
impressive.
выставка Эндрю Уайта была у нас недавно в Москве.
And Andrew White's exhibition was held in Moscow, as I said.
Yes, I know.
Да, я знаю об этом.
That's our take of it.
Я видел программу, которую посвященную.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's take it very.
Нет, она показалась меньше.
It seemed to be small.
Today or last night?
Нет, сегодня меньше.
Well, today, now it's small. Evidently there were many people here. So it's
Well, there are all the people up there. Now, this is the one.
Yes.
Это комната как-то связана с жизнью, с творчеством Линкольна.
Is this room connected in any way with the life and functioning of President Lincoln? No,
Нет,
not at all.
никак, да?
Not in any way.
А вот сегодня мы строим
And when was the White House built?
А кто первый?
Who was the first president? John Adams.
Джон Эдис.
Это был первый президент, который приехал и жил в Белом доме.
Значит, Вашингтон и Линкольн не жили здесь?
So Washington did not live here.
Нет, не жили, да?
Вашингтон, Линкольн
А,
жил,
Линкольн
Вашингтон
жил,
нет.
да? А Вашингтон не жил.
А Эдамс был первым американским президентом, который
Кто
поселился
вошел
в
в
Белом
Белом?
доме.
Когда и Джефферсон
So
жил?
Jefferson also lived.
Джефферсон тоже жил.
Здесь был его кабинет в этом зале.
Вот в этом?
В этом
В
зале.
этом.
И Джексон тоже использовал. И Джексон тоже пользовался этим залом.
А Линкольн здесь не была.
Но архитектор все же предусматривал, чтобы здесь была столовая.
С самого начала предусмотрел как столовая.
Столовая, да, по проекту.
А люстра тоже когда?
And the chandelier, what, does it also belong to the 19th century?
Первый, да?
Вы могли бы
Это же официальный дом, официальное учреждение.
It's an official residence, it's an official house.
Я думаю, по-человечески хочется жить в доме, в обыкновенном доме, а это официальное
I would
учреждение.
say that, humanly speaking, a human being would like to live in a regular home. for
Сейчас
humans.
то, что госпожа Рейган мне рассказывает, это история Америки.
And Mrs. Reagan is kind enough to tell me what she does about the history of America.
Это музей истории Америки.
And indeed, this house is a museum of the history of America.
Здесь художественные экспонаты,
I see that very beautiful
художественная
paintings here,
Yes,
very good art.
I want to show you something that I really like.
Я вам хочу рассказать.
This was a saying that was put on here by, taken from a letter that John Adams wrote his wife. Years. And it says, I pray heaven to bestow best of blessings on this house and all that shall hereafter inhabit it. May none but honest and wise men ever rule over the world. And Franklin wrote about how he took it.
хорошее письмо.
Very good letter.
Пусть честные и мудрые люди правят миром.
Only,
Хорошие слова президента.
indeed, only the honest and the wise should rule the world.
Пусть
Very
только
good words.
да, честные и мудрые люди правят этим.
Very good words.
Adams reminded a nice of the Roosevelt.
А я
Очень
вас,
хорошо, что Адамс написал, что Рузвельт приказал.
вы знаете, ансамбль Ленинграда, сколько там красивых тоже исторических мест.
I invite you to come to Leningrad and to come to Moscow because you know how rich those two cities are in
Очень много
architectural
исторических мест,
ensembles.
ансамблей.
We have many historic sites there, very historic buildings there.
Это наша история, это ваша история.
But that is our history. This is your history.
Mrs. Gorbachev, did you have a chance to meet with average people during your trip to the
У
United
вас
States?
будет возможность встретиться с обычными американцами на вашем в Америке, со средними людьми.
Вообще, встреча с людьми – это всегда самое интересное.
I would say that meeting people is the most interesting thing.
Тем более, что я и не сомневаюсь, и верю, и в дружелюбие, и в открытость, и в искренность чувств американского народа.
Ever more so that I never doubt and I'm confident of the sincere, honest and friendly feelings of the Americans, of the American people.
Но я считаю и вас, и себя тоже людьми, с которыми мы контактируемся.
But I consider myself and I consider you to be
Встреча с
those
вами
people
– это тоже для
who
меня
are
встреча
in
с
contact.
американцами.
So meeting you, for me, is meeting Americans.
А на сей раз наш визит очень
I'm not going to be able to,
Я просто
show
надеюсь,
her
что в
the rest of
следующий
the
раз
house.
будет больше.
This time our visit is too short. I hope next time it will be longer.
Where most first ladies love to have their meetings, their social functions, so very, very cozy. Dolly, where are you, Dolly?
Right behind.
Yeah, there's Dolly Madison.
She was one of the most famous 19th century post-artists.
Вчера мне рассказывала госпожа Шульц. Мы вчера были в этой комнате.
Yesterday we were in this
Oh,
hall.
yes.
Госпожа Шульц у меня активно моим гидом.
Mrs. Schultz was quite an active guide,
I'm sure she will.
Рассказывает о Вашингтоне.
and she told me quite a lot about Washington.
This is Bierstadt. Harvard City was right. But we went to the Harvard.
I see the light change at the top.
This is after the White House was burned.
If you don't get along, can the world get along?
I've answered this, I think, 5 times. So,
Well, everything is all right. Well, and it seems to me Mr. Reagan gave the answer.
Она хозяйка, она ответила.
She is the hostess, and that was her word.
oh, yes.
Несколько дочерей президента. This is the first time. Original to the house is fire.
Now, this room, as it is now, you can't imagine, but Jefferson used this as a dining room.
Jefferson.
He had an oval table, and then he had a table out here. People left and got there and brought any different things. So there was no staff in here.
Столовая Джефферсона была, да? А пациент? Заниматься историей Америки.
Regrettably, however, I don't have time to specially study the history of the United States.
And regrettably, I don't have to move on.
You know that in our century, in our age, we all of us have to work.
Есть у нас профессиональные
And
обязанности,
we have professional duties.
есть семейные
We have
обязанности,
our family duties
есть общественные
as well
обязанности.
as social duties.
И человек 20 века не знает, как распределить свои силы.
And a person living in the 20th century is at a loss as
Хотя
to how
бы,
to
конечно,
distribute
хотела знать
his or
как
her
можно больше.
strength and time, although we, all of us, seek to know as much more as possible. Where the harpsichord is played.
Ask her what she's gonna do. Ask her what she tells her. Sure, 400 color print. Do you have any 400 color
Вчера была замечательная встреча с Ванком Германом. Замечательно. Знаете, его очень любят. Очень любят. Спасибо, что... Да, спасибо, что вы вчера
And we are extremely grateful to you for inviting them by here.
Мы огромное удовольствие вчера получили.
You gave us great pleasure. You never told them you got it.
Сегодня в национальном телевидении сказали, что это один из основателей американской живописи.
Today at the National Gallery, I was told that he is one of the
Один из
founders of American art.
основателей американской Стюарт.
Like Теперь подскочите, пойдем. Сейчас.